Weekly Gear Update is brought to you by Mid-South Shooter Supply.
Welcome to 6'5 Guys. I'm Steve Lawrence.
And I'm Ed Mobley. Now folks, when you're getting into the sport, you usually hear a giant sucking sound, and that is all the money flying out of your wallet and your bank account.
Yes.
And as you make your purchases, I mean, you see a lot of folks luxuriating with the MSA
Sword Pros.
And
the Jellier Cups.
Well, that's the thing. I mean,
yeah.
What's really nice about them is they've got these really nice gel cups that do a very good job of sealing around your head and really keeping out the sound.
And not to mention the comfort as well.
But because you have to prioritize your purchases, okay, you've spent a lot of money in rifle and ancillary equipment, you may end up with a set, for example, these Howard Leights.
Well, in fact, I think these were the second electronic earmuffs I ever purchased.
And they work well.
They worked great for a while.
Correct.
And the reason I say that is for you guys, in fact, if there's one predominant model out there that I see more of than anything else, it's these. Because of, I think, the cost to performance ratio, right? It's relatively inexpensive, yet it works great. The only complaint I would have is the ear cups, which harden over time.
That's correct.
And I didn't realize it until somebody pointed out. They said, yeah, mine are like rock hard, and he'd had his for 4 or 5 years. And when I pressed mine, I realized, yeah, they are pretty hard, and they don't really seal up because they do get hard over time.
That's true, and mine are at probably an intermediate stage of hardness. You know, these are the original one right here. And what I did is I installed one of the gel cups right here, and right away you could feel the difference.
Absolutely.
You could just feel it the way that it seals.
Now,
around your
in
ear.
comparison to the side-by-side comparison to the MSA Swordens versus the Jellier Cups, which we'll get into more detail in a moment, there is a slight difference. I mean, these are a little bit softer, and I think probably because the membrane between what's touching your skin and the actual gel is probably a little bit thinner here. This seems a little bit more robust, probably less susceptible to being punctured or something like that.
But what's nice is with this edition, you can buy a very moderately priced pair of electronic earmuffs, and for a $34 investment, you can be 90 to 95% of the way there.
Yeah.
And so what I'll just show the folks here is how easy it is to actually swap these out. So here's one that I had installed, and here's the original one.
The hard one.
And the original ones, they just snap right out. And then
yeah, I think you'll notice there are some clips, some retainer clips around the edge to keep that in.
So just remove any dust and dirt, because these do have an adhesive backing.
Yeah, in fact, if you want, Ed, I do have some degreasing agent.
All right.
We'll make sure we do this right. So this is live, by the way. So here, go ahead and put degreasing agent.
Clean that off.
So again, we would recommend something like a high percentage isopropyl alcohol or a degreaser of some sort, just to make sure that the adhesive sticks well and the earmuff doesn't come off, because the new ones that we're talking about don't have the retaining clip or that edge. These are actually held on by a very strong adhesive.
And you just pop them right in here. Now they still go underneath the clips.
But that's not what's holding them on.
Correct. It's the adhesive. And of course I want to place them gently, because once they adhere,
they're not going to come off easily. They
adhere. And when you get them centered up right, what flange is on there goes nicely underneath the little retaining things. But to your point there, it's the adhesive, and you put that on, and you're done.
Now, for you guys that are interested in the details behind this particular product, actually a friend of ours here in the Northwest came up with the concept for this and actually did all of the work to do the design and source the manufacturing. These are available through Amazon, and we will provide a link down below this video and in our write-up.
So folks, hopefully you found this useful, and it will certainly give you some extended life to your
Well, in fact,
Howard Leight.
I'm actually using these a lot more often.
Well, that's good to know. So they're clearly providing value.
Guys, if you like this video, be sure to give it a like and a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. And until next time, remember, life's an adventure.
Stay on target.